Welcome to the ICC SME Lab series. I am Professor Dr. Ercüment Erdem, the founding partner of Erdem & Erdem Law Office in Turkey and the chair of the ICC Commercial Law and Practice Commission. ICC model contracts for startups are easy-to-use model contracts that have been drafted by some of the world's leading commercial lawyers. They are intended to help you, as an entrepreneur, to draw up and negotiate your contracts, whatever your business and no matter where you are in the world. For those of you who don't know ICC is the institutional representative of 45 million companies around the world. Our mission is to make the business work for everyone, every day, everywhere, including yours. ICC has a special focus on SMEs and startups. In this episode, I will talk about the ICC Model Directors Service Management Agreement for startup companies and explain how you can use it. This Model Directors Service Management Agreement, like all ICC model contracts, is a balanced model. You will fill in the information related to your specific transaction. Before signing it, you should take a final look from a lawyer's eyes to spot any final revisions that need to be made under the applicable law. You have to carefully read the drafting notes of the model. In this video, I will only deal with the articles that you have to fill out. As a general remark, in this agreement the options are shown between square brackets. Please choose what is applicable and delete the others. At the start, you will fill in the identity of the parties in the introduction. First, the company, and second, the consultant, which is usually a company represented by a physical person. You have to fill in the nationality and the object of the company in the whereas section. The nationality of the company will be the state where it is incorporated. Article 1 deals with the purpose of the agreement. You have to choose in which capacity the consultant is appointed, as an advisor or a director or a general manager. Please keep what is applicable and delete the others. In the same article, you can complete and specify the list of services. Don't forget to fill in where the offices of the company are located. Article 2 regulates the method of providing services. In terms of Article 2.1, you have two options. Either you can state the percentage of your capacity, for example 100% or 50%, or you can provide the number of weekly hours, for example 30 hours or 45 hours, that you have devoted to the services. You have to specify the location where the services will be given. You have to specify the maximum number of business days that the consultant may interrupt its services and the preferred month to do so in Article 2.3. Please fill in the number of days that the consultant is allowed to be consecutively absent due to an event or circumstances which prevents the consultant providing its services. You will state the Social Security and tax authorities where the consultant is registered in Article 2.4. For example, French Social Security and tax authorities. You will fill in the family-owned companies of the consultant that is allowed to render services in Article 2.7. Article 4 governs the term and termination. Please state the date of entry into force of the agreement and its term in Article 4.1, for example 12 or 24 months. You will specify the number of days of notice for termination in Article 4.2. You will indicate the number of days to cure a breach before terminating with immediate effect in Article 4.3. In Article 4.5, the company will be allowed to terminate or suspend the agreement if the consultant is unable to provide services. You will indicate the number of days that the company has to wait before doing so. Article 6 deals with the post-contractual non-competition covenant. Please state the number of months from termination that the consultant is under the obligation of the non-compete in Article 6.1. You also have to fill in the blanks for the non-solicitation obligation. You will fix the amount of remuneration as the compensation of the non-compete obligation. You will be guided by the footnote in Article 6.2. You will indicate the number of months of compensation that the consultant has to return to the company in case of a breach of Article 6 in Article 6.3. Article 8 deals with notices. You have to fill in the addresses and the contact persons for notices. Article 11 regulates dispute resolution. You have to choose between arbitration, option A, and litigation, option B. Option A provides for ICC arbitration and is the preferred option. You have to fill in place and the language of the arbitration. For example, New York, United States of America, and English. Option B provides for litigation before the courts. In this option, you have to choose a forum by filling in the courts of a certain place in a certain country. For example, you can say the courts of New York, United States of America. Article 12 governs applicable law and provides two options. Option A is international trade law principles. If you choose this option, it is recommended to use arbitration for dispute resolution. Option B favors national laws. In this option, you have to choose a national law. For example, you can say the laws of New York. Article 14 provides anti-bribery and anti-corruption. You have two options. Choose one of them. Lastly, don't forget to complete the place and the date where the agreement is signed. This Model Directors Service Management Agreement has several annexes. Annex 1 is related to the fee to be paid to the consultant and it is empty. The fees of the consultant can be fixed or can vary. Please fill in as appropriate. Annex 2 is the ICC Confidentiality Clause 2016. There is nothing to fill. Annex 3 is the ICC Anti-Corruption Clause 2012, which contains the ICC Rules on Combating Corruption 2011. Please read carefully the commentary on the ICC Anti-Corruption Clause 2012. We wish you all the best with your startup venture. If you would like to keep in touch with ICC, feel free to reach out via one of our local ICC offices.